What's going on, everybody? This is The Drop. This is your host, RJ. I'm back. What day is it? I think it's going to be Thursday, May 28th, 2020. It's almost June. We took a couple days off. We had the holiday, and then I was still moving in. If you haven't moved in a while, just remember that it's really annoying. I was talking to my wife earlier, and I kind of forgot what month it was. I'm not sure if this has happened to anyone else, but I was unpacking my winter clothes, and I was like, I should keep these somewhere accessible because I'm going to need them because winter's coming soon. But I guess in my brain, I was thinking about it more, metaphorically. Anyway, we're back, and we have a lot of things to tell you about because there's a lot happening. This is almost entirely fish today, but not completely. I have a surprise for you. All right, let's get into it. Number one, Female Centrics is looking back at the Summer 97 tour. So following up on the Dinner and a Movie, which was, of course, the first show of Summer 97, Dawn and Mary reminisce with Fish fans about the summer tour. They asked for fan submissions about memories, and that's a pretty cool approach, and I love when our podcasters bring the fan perspective in. So they talked to a bunch of fans, and also Brando from Cash or Trade called in to talk about his tour story and also to talk about what Cash or Trade is up to during the pandemic. All right, number two on HF Pod, we were talking about the new Fish archival release. Matt and I we had a really good time talking about this latest release from March 8th, 1993 from Santa Fe. We had a lot of fun with this one. We talked about why and how these archival releases get put together. We talked about Santa Fe and the full moon and Fish in 1993 and listened to some music as well. So I encourage you to check that out. Number three, Beyond the Pond looks back at the Radio City Ghost. So that anniversary was last week, 5/22/2000. They're joined by a guest, and as always, Brian and Dave are going deep on Fish, but also music recommendations of a bunch of different kinds, including a deep dive into some krautrock and early 2000s New York City music. So check out Beyond the Pond. All right, number four, non-Fish content. Broke Down Podcast has Chris Funk of the Decemberists. So Jonathan talked with Chris, who's the guitarist for the Decemberists and who has a new solo album out. They talked about, of course, the album and Chris's musical history, but also Chris's history as a Deadhead, and listened to some of his music before diving into what Jonathan calls a heavy slice of Grateful Dead music. That's always nice. So check out Broke Down Pod. And the links for all these are in the show notes, as always. All right, finally, number five, I got something interesting I want to bring you today. We're going to bring you an interview that I did with two board members of the Mockingbird Foundation, Bill Ryan and Stephanie Jenkins. And they announced this week, Mockingbird did, that they'll be using emergency grant funds to rapidly help protect music education in these unprecedented times. So they are looking to raise money, of course, but between now and July 31st, the foundation will match the first $25,000 in donations made by our community to give at least $75,000 total to Project Music Ed. They're using the hashtag Project Music Ed. So we're going to get to the interview right now and let them tell you a little bit about what they're up to. If you're watching the video version, we encourage you to hop over to osirispod.com to listen to this interview with Bill and Stephanie so you can find out about the important work they're doing. And we will see you all back here tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you later.